This is real life.
Alright, thought you guys might want a little update of what's going on here. Sunday, we had another nice little crash, riding some wheelies on the 12 bar. Had a couple good ones, I'm telling you. I went for a while, and then I guess I got too brave in a high school parking lot. Ended up getting it up, going across, going too high. 12 bar grabbed on the back there, and kind of threw me all around, and I went zinging off. So, this time the damage is a little worse. We got some bent bars here. You can see the paint from the stress cracks coming off there. Got my fender a little bit this time, which is no good. You can actually see through that. Actually broke through. Scraped there. Busted off my kickstand switch again. This time I'm not replacing that. I said screw it. I wired it all together and it's all hidden and fancy now. Bent the shifter back again. This took a few more scratches. Scratched back here a little bit on that bolt. You can see the 12 bar peg is bent basically straight up, so I gotta get some heat on that, bend it back. Other than that, I think there's a little scratch on the fairing here somewhere. Yeah, there's a little tiny scratch there, but nothing too bad. Just took another fall to the ground. I had the TST Industries blinker busted, so I had to super glue that back together on the inside. Oh, for a second I was like, what? Black stuff? That's not good. Nah, that's from taking the grips off. So I got the handlebars off, stripped it all down, took the grips and everything off. I can reuse those if I'd like, but I got some new ones. Hoping those will be delivered today. Waiting for On Track. Ordered that stuff from Rocky Mountain ATV. And then in these guys here, whatever, kill switch, and then the indicator, blah 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 piece. There's little notches there that sit into these holes on the handlebars. Of course, aftermarket Pro Tapers are not going to have that, so we went ahead and ground that down. So it won't be there now. They should sit nice and flush on the Pro Tapers. I got the KLX 110 bars, so they should sit about the same height, if not a tiny bit lower. They're a few inches wider, better stability. It did bend the crap out of the brand new wheel that I just put on from crashing the first time, but I swapped over to my other wheel. It's a little less bent, but I don't know if it picks up very good. It's still pretty bent. It's going to vibrate down the road, but that's how it works. I don't want to buy another wheel right now. I already had to buy the bars. So I'm hoping this will just make it so I can at least ride it to working back and just play around, sit downs. I'm never getting back on that 12 bar until there's a rear handbrake. We'll let you know that right now. That is dangerous. Do not get on the pegs without a rear handbrake. I could have died. In other words, I took a little damage zinging off. It kind of, when it caught, it threw me. Kind of landed on my right side and then slid on my back. Ruined my favorite coat. I got a hole in the coat. It was my favorite one. So, that sucked. This kind of, my wrist has been sore a couple days. Got a nice little scabbed up spots on my side. Good thing is today, after work, stopped by the Cycle Gear. Got some grip glue for the grips and some oil for the oil change. Almost at 500 miles, thought I'd change it again because I like to keep it nice and clean. It is breaking in better. Went from, what was it, like 80 miles to the gallon on the first oil change in that break-in to, or first, yeah, I guess the first 100 miles was the first little break-in piece. But since then, I think I'm up to like 400 now. Hey, look at that. No handlebars, the gauge still works. I'm at 407 miles now, and last time I filled up, I calculated I'm at 103 miles to the gallon, but that's pretty wide open on the highway, so it's done in the best RPM for mileage, but it has increased quite a bit. Hopefully you like my custom stand here. Got a motorcycle stand and an ice chest and a few other support additives under there. Makes it sit real level and nice. I mean, it's pretty solid. Okay, we won't do that. Probably gonna fall off. Good God. Got the strap for safety around it too. So hopefully not too long. Open today. If not today, it's probably gonna be tomorrow. We'll have bars on there again, and we can ride. No peg wheelies though. I'm telling you, dangerous. Do not do it. Don't even think about it. Be a brave man if you do. Well, that's about what I got for you today. Just thought you'd get an update. Well, you know, any questions, comments, concerns? Put in the comments. If you like today's video, my little update of what's going on. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, Facebook. We got a page on Facebook now. I feel pretty popular. Got a whole 14 likes and followers on that. Thanks everybody for that. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. Like the page on Facebook. You get updates. Other than that, that's today's video. Peace.